Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the Flippin Bunch Live. It's Wednesday, our favorite night of the week. Hope it is yours too. We are coming at you with repurposing part 2, and then we are going to open it up to a Q&A session. So ask us anything. We want to answer your questions about whatever it is you're curious about. So we'll go on with the huge, and we'll start off by introducing ourselves. Dar.
Hi, I'm Dar from DIYs by Dar, and I've been doing furniture art for about 4 years. I am a brand ambassador for Made by Marley Decoupage Paper Company, and I have a local booth in my area and 3 stores, but right now I am really only selling out of one of them. That's my story.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, I'm Lavonne from Statement Designs, and I have 2 YouTube channels besides the one I share with the Flippin Bunch ladies. But I have Tuesday Talk, so I do lives on my Facebook page and also the Statement Designs Facebook page, and then the Tuesday Talk channel. And then I have the Statement Designs channel as well. So I just want to make sure I'm there because my comment didn't post to Gretchen. Anyway, hey Gretchen.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've been piggybacking on the Tuesday Talk every other Wednesday with a local TV show, and we're doing Workshop Wednesday. So we this week I went went thrifting in Altoona, and then showed my results on the show. So that was fun. But anyway, still doing furniture. Started on my challenge today.
Yay!
Yay! So anyway, that's my story. I'm a brand ambassador for Made by Marley, and that's all for now.
A little bit of everything. That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's all. All right, Marah.
Mine's going to be short and sweet.
Okay.
I'm Marah Hanning. I'm from Borderline Furniture, and I like all things in some sort of broken, outdated state. And I really love the challenge of taking something that was pretty bad looking and make it into something new, sort of like, an ugly duckling every time I do a piece of furniture. So,
Right.
That's me. That's what I like to do. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Krystal.
And a lot of outdated pieces like those TV stands and stuff like that. You do magic with those for sure. And we have some of those today to share with everyone. And hey, everybody, I'm Krystal, the Crafty Creech, DIYs and furniture flips. I love thrifting and crafting and everything in between, but my favorite is the furniture flipping. I love doing that. I'm always on the hunt for, like Marah, an ugly duckling, something that really just is really bad. And usually the pieces I get are free, so they are really bad. Nobody wants them, so like, take it. It's yours. I'm like, okay. And then sometimes I regret my decisions, but it's okay. It's all good. I love it. It makes me happy to be creative. And yeah, it's like a total stress release. Right, ladies? I think
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Being crafty and creative is like a way to relieve stress. And most of the time, except for like sewing, I don't really relieve stress. I
create stress.
Yeah, the sewing stuff, there's too much steps going on with that. I think the ironing is the hardest part for me. My dad used to make me iron his shirts when I was younger, so it's kind of scarred me for life. Like, I don't want to iron.
Well, I wanted to piggyback off of what Lavonne said about just starting her project. I just got my embellishments in the mail today, so I was really happy.
Okay, you guys are gonna be mad at me, but I just got my video done today.
Did you? Okay.
You did.
I have to ask a question. So, Gretchen, you're able to see my comments? Because I said hi to Gretchen twice, and it came back to me and said this comment has failed to post. So, just curious.
Well, I'm really shocked too, because that's why I just went to Darnia. I went to find out how come I couldn't get my comment to come up, because I was trying to talk to Gretchen, and when I went to post it, it brought up a little clip that said I had to make my destination again, which doesn't make sense to me, but we'll have to take a look at that and find out. Now, I have my computer up, and I wrote, I said, hello, everyone, on the YouTube one, and that did not show up.
Well, Dar, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm up on the right corner. There's next to where it says end stream, there's a red question mark, or exclamation mark, warning, like a warning sign or something. Do you see that up there?
No.
See that? I don't know.
No.
Who knows? Always something, you guys. Always
Yeah,
something.
we'll talk about it when we have extra time to figure it out, because this is starting to be a mystery.
I like Gretchen's comment. She says, don't mind me. I can talk to myself just fine.
Well, Gretchen, you helped us figure out last night that being in landscape and portrait mode with 2 listings on the YouTube channel, which it seems there's more views on a portrait view, but we can't talk to each other. Like, you can either talk on one or talk on the other, as you found out when you said, where are you, Dar? I can't see you, because I was on the portrait mode. So we would have not known that.
Yeah. Well, I clicked on it. It says it looks like this stream was deleted on YouTube. Try creating a new stream, or just remove this destination from the stream, then re-add it.
What?
That's what happened to me last time I hosted.
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, should we get on with the show?
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know, you guys. It's lovely technology, always gotta be difficult. So
These poor masterminds can't figure it out. So
I know, right?
The world's lost.
That is for sure. Well, let's start off with Lavonne's Repurpose projects right here. Tell us about this one.
All right. These are just, chair legs, spindles, I never throw away any spindles, and I just sometimes just have a bunch of them gathered up, and then, time to get the jigsaw out, or the, using the miter saw, whatever. Sometimes those curvy ones are hard to cut on the miter saw and a little bit dangerous, but usually I just use the jigsaw. But I love making ornaments out of them, or just fun ways to.
These are so cute. Did you drill a hole through it then? With
yes,
a long drill bit, and then kind of like is that fabric or rope?
Well, no, I didn't use a long drill bit. I just used one, and then I got those little screw eyes.
Okay.
That little circle with the screw on the bottom, and then I attached it both at the top and the bottom.
Oh, I love that. That's so cute.
Oh,
very cute. And then we have this one too. And can you guys guess what this once was? Do we have any guesses, ladies, that haven't seen her video?
I was going to say, I have a feeling that at least Gretchen knows. I'm not sure who else is on, but
yeah. Did you see the video, Marah? What do you think this was?
I didn't see the video, but I'm thinking it kind of looks like a pillowcase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
It's like a gift bag.
well,
Or is it a mailer? Is it a mailer?
yes, it's an Amazon or a Walmart bag, that you get shipments in, and just upcycled.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
painted it.
The
and-
ultimate repurpose.
Yeah. Isn't it cute?
Just painted and you know,
Yeah.
just decorated. It's just kind of cute the way you can put a little cuff on it. And I just put some floral foam inside. And you could really, you know, switch it out if you wanted to make it neutral or, you know.
Yeah. It
You
does
can have
look
all
like
kinds of fun with
fabric.
that.
It does look like fabric now that Marah says
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Uh-huh. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. This is cute. Just a frame, right?
Yes, just an old frame. Just instead of, it's a wreath alternative. Just you know, it's a good repurpose for an old frame.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes you
Just
find
add some
those.
flowers. You can get really elaborate with it, or
You're right. Simple.
what's that, Krystal?
Yeah, you find them all the time. I see frames all the time, and it's like, okay, well, you know, it's easier to do something like this than try to turn it back into a picture frame or something. You know, this is a fun.
Yeah,
Fun
you know,
DIY.
there's another upcycle that I didn't share.
Mhm.
That I don't have a picture of, but it's along the lines of wreath alternatives, is to take an umbrella, a pretty umbrella, the kind with the, you know, hook handle, and just close it, but then put flowers inside and hang it on your door. It is so cute this spring, and you can tie it with a bow. It's just really adorable.
Oh, I love that. Or like ice skates or something. I've seen that too. Ice skates for
Yeah.
time. They fill them with I've seen people fill them with like wintry picks, like you know, greenery, pine tree greenery or something like that. Very cute.
Didn't Dar do something like that where she painted an ice skate? Didn't you do
I
something
think
like
she
that?
did.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. you
Yes.
did.
Those are really cute too.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, you put all kinds of transfers on it, right? Those
Yeah, they were maximalized.
Yes, they were. Yeah. Okay, so this is another ornament with a chair leg, right?
Super cute.
Yeah, this one's got like
and
a chandelier. What are those called?
the crystal. Yeah,
crystal,
you
yeah.
should have come up with that word, girl.
My name.
Your name's
Oh goodness. And here is speaking of shoes.
Yes, this is like a, you know, wooden clog. You
Yeah.
know, I looked it up before I painted it. I looked it up to see if it was valuable, and they really only sold for like $10 or so on eBay. So, yeah, so
do something fun with it.
yeah,
Right.
Super cute idea.
and it
too.
smells good. You know those pine needles or pine cones that they put like in the stores at Christmas in the craft stores? They smell so good, and that's what I used.
Can you guys notice what Gretchen's just saying right there?
Let me
Gretchen,
go.
can you see the video going live right now? And she said no. So you
I'm
can't
not-
see anything?
I neither one of them are playing on my laptop. I mean, I know we had a time change, but we still would have been.
Well, that should have updated.
Yeah. Yeah. You got another device you can look to actually see if we're going live? Because
Sure, let me look.
it's saying we are, but Gretchen, thank gosh, Gretchen can tell because Bronny.
Yeah, and I can see the comments too. Yeah, Bronny said, hi, is it just me or has the live not started yet? Huh.
Yeah, but do you
know
see
what,
us?
though?
Do you
Up
see us
top
live
it says-
talking?
It says live in 84 minutes.
What?
Do you think that it was not scheduled properly? I mean, time-wise, that could be.
I wonder I wonder if I can go back in and
Look at it.
It says
Might
7
have to
o'clock
go-
p.m.
If you can pop out a minute and then look, you should be able to see.
I'm looking
I
at it
can
right
just look-
now. It says 7 o'clock p.m.
in the settings.
Yep.
Eastern
What
time?
the heck? What is going on?
I don't know.
Because neither one is playing, but we're going to be playing in 84 minutes.
I'm going to look on Facebook and see if we're on
I don't
Facebook.
know.
I hate to ruin the party, but we're having such a good time, and it's just
No.
us four.
I know.
Okay.
Maybe I should call my mom and dad to come help.
Oh gosh.
You know what? I'm sitting there and it's like zero people. I'm like, what is going on? That's why you kept seeing my head going like this.
Where's Gretchen and Bronny watching from? Facebook then?
Well,
Or we just talking?
Gretchen sent this last one when I asked her. I asked her through Facebook on Portrait. She's got them both on now, I bet you. And she said, no, I can't see it.
now we are live on Facebook.
Okay. Oh, I hear me laughing.
Yeah. But you know, I never realized this though. Like up here in the, the profile circle, it's not like live like my lives are. You have to click that circle and then you see the live.
Well, do you remember when we were scheduling it, we had a hard time with it because it kept saying that, what was the alert up there? So it's something
that we weren't going to have our Facebook link anymore. We had to relink it.
Well, maybe somehow it unlinked YouTube.
Maybe. I'm going to play around on my computer and see if I can just get it to go.
All right. I'll just keep continuing on then. Don't mind us, you guys. I don't know. I guess worst case scenario, we can just put this, I don't know, on the video download onto our channel.
I think it should still be, well, we got one. Somebody appeared. Oh, okay. Nope. No, they're gone. Never mind.
Okay. All right. You want to tell us about these ones, Lavonne?
Okay. Well, I recently, did my craft cave, my creative cave in the basement. And those I did a long time ago. They're shoe boxes. And I just decoupaged them and added hardware handles and little, the library card, file card, things to identify the contents. So
that's cute. See, I thought those were those actual boxes that you buy, you can buy them.
No, they're just cardboard. And they're sturdy. Those shoe boxes now are, corrugated. They're really nice and sturdy. So
yeah.
And they're
some of them are really nice.
You could do it sideways because a lot of them have the little hole in it. You can just grab it with your finger, to pull it out. That might be nice to do too. It might save more space. But another thing I did inside the ribbon one was I put a dowel in there and I put the spools on it so I could just kind of, pull up the ribbon, dispense it, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah. Jinx.
What'd you say?
We both said it's such a good idea, and I told her Jinx.
Oh.
I used to love that game. All right, here's another one. Oh, this is so fun.
Okay, so this is I bought it that way. Mm-hmm. It's an old die display. Ooh. So it has like some just names of colors that are on there. I bought it in Delaware at an antique shop and paid more for it at the time than I had, should have. But I fell in love with it. I just absolutely loved it.
Right. Sometimes you got to do that. I've got a few pieces like that I just love so much. And I spent too much on them, but I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
like it's not something I'm flipping to sell. I'm okay with spending more money on something when it's for myself versus to, flip it and sell it where I need to make a profit or something. So,
yeah, I really like how you repurpose that with the pens and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that's, it's fun because it's just, they're easy to see and I can organize them.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that stuff gets so disorganized so bad in my craft stuff because it just gets thrown. So this is like a very useful solution to keeping stuff organized. And then you got your drop cloth curtains.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, that's something everybody, has done. It's not nothing new, but it's a good upcycle because it's easy. And do you see the top picture with the tape on it?
Yes.
That was mine, no. So like, I want to do this really quick.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure transparent tape would have been a better solution, but you can't even tell because it's on
Yeah.
and I keep saying it's a basement, it's not a finished basement. It's just a basement.
Right.
So yeah.
Hot glue would have worked too, but I guess
That's
is easier.
true.
Yeah, this is easier if you want to remove it or something and reuse it for something else.
I didn't even think of hot glue at the time. That's you're right. Or maybe I did and didn't know where it was at the time. I'm not sure.
Well, you're organized now, so maybe you'll
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah. I've seen some really pretty homemade curtains where they're more like a boho style where they just kind of like cut strips of fabric, then tie them. And then, you got just strips of fabric, long, different patterns, different colors, and then just tie them around the curtain rod. And it looks beautiful. It kind of sort of, yeah, it kind of reminds me, those beaded curtains, but just like fabric, just strips of fabric, all different colors, really fun and pretty. I've always wanted to try it, but it's just that's a lot. It could be a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
So maybe one day I'll hit the jackpot at one of my thrifting expeditions, and I'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where that's when it makes sense to use something thrifted. And as a repurpose idea also, when you are looking for fabric, don't overlook looking at old curtains or bedspreads, things like that, because they're a great source of yardage.
Yeah, sheets. Yeah, flat sheets. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because especially for a project like that, they would have lots of probably florals and stuff. That would be perfect for that.
If you lived closer and I knew that, I just went to an estate sale and like one bedroom was just completely full of fabric.
Oh, wow.
And I got there late, and I would have just snapped it all up and used fabric for days.
Right. Because I use fabric for so many things. Yeah, absolutely. I've had fabric for years in my craft stash, but I use it for so much, it's good to line drawers with. It's good for that. It's good to like make random craft projects. I like to make pillows a lot. All kinds of stuff. I do tons and tons of stuff with fabric. So
when I opened the first store, I had different vendors, and this one furniture artist, that was before I even got into furniture artistry, but she did this dresser, and it was a vanity and chair. So she upholstered the chair with this gorgeous fabric, and then she cut out, it was kind of like a floral paisley, big design with bright colors. So she painted the vanity like turquoise, and then she cut out all these things, so she fussy cut the fabric and then she decoupaged it onto the drawers. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous.
Oh, did you take a picture?
I probably have one. This
was years and years and years ago. So
yeah. But I probably could dig it up.
Yeah. All right. So I think we got one more here from Lavonne. Oh, so cute. I love the drawers.
Old sewing machine.
Yes.
Now the one on the left, I think, is a library file drawer. I found it I bought it just as is. It was just I love it. I left the little thing in there and everything. And the other ones were sewing machine drawers. I love to pick those up and do flips with them. But on the right there is it's an old bank file like thing, like kind of like a Rolodex kind of thing. And it's just the perfect size to put molds in, so
Yes.
I use it for that. And then I don't know whether you can see it on the very far right where the metal thing comes up. So that's like a file thing too. And I just cut my parents' picture and put it in
Oh,
there.
I see it. Oh, that's so sweet.
So it's
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like a frame too, or photo frame as well.
Yeah. That's a great way to organize your molds.
Yeah, that's only half of them. That's a third of them. I actually have a big tubby container full of them, and then another wooden box that I didn't even show that has older redesign ones. So, and first generation IOD.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your mold collection. Okay, here's this here too. This one is Marah's. Let's talk about this one. So there's
right.
part of it.
Oh my goodness, that's part, and that's the other part. Oh, it's kind of upside down, but
Yeah, there it is.
there it is. Yeah, so this one was what the Makers Challenge, and I didn't really have anything, because would you have to? I can't remember what the challenge was.
All about the base.
Was it all about the base? That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm literally at the thrift store where I get some of my furniture, and they had both pieces sitting outside, and the top part got wet. And I was looking at them. I said, "Wow, I wonder if I could take the legs from that coffee table and put it on the top of that." And man, it turned out to be a huge project to build that because the bottom was sitting in the rain and it was particle board and it got wet. So I had to cut it all out. And anyway, I saved it and it has a new home. So,
somebody purchased it?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And when I finally listed it, it was pretty popular. I was really surprised, but that was the Ollivanders cabinet.
And here it is finished right there.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Mhm.
Jamie Ray Vintage, they thrift all the time, and they call it a thrift store marriage whenever you find, like, they'll buy a cloche top and get a saucer to fit it, so that's your thrift
Yes.
store marriage.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's funny.
good.
It truly was meant to be because they were parked right next to each other. So
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
But only your brain put it together.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, here it is too. So you got from Muggle to Magical. So there's the top and the bottom, and there's the Franken baby, the baby. It's mommy and the daddy and the baby.
Yeah.
yeah, surprisingly that did turn out really,
Yes.
much better than I even envisioned. So
Yeah, it's nice when that happens.
Yeah.
And then we got this one here.
So this one, believe it or not, I know you're not going to believe this. I got this for $1.
Woohoo!
When you go to Goodwill and it's like pink day or whatever, and the price tag on it's pink or whatever the color is. I guess it'd been sitting there long enough that it was just $1. I'm like, I can't leave these here.
Yeah.
And of course, my poor husband, he's like, not one of those things again that I have to lift out. Anyway, so
two. You took two.
yeah, so I brought them home, and I already knew I was going to cut the top part off.
Yeah.
And do you have the next picture?
I do. Hopefully this is this is not the right one. I don't know if I got them in order here.
No, that's not it. You have to kind of.
Let me get
It's kind of a dark blue color.
yeah, right. Is this nope, that's not it either. Sorry guys. I thought I put these all in order.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, let me see here.
I'm sorry I didn't send it together. I actually had to go into the video and cut
And cut it out. Is this it right here? Yep, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. So I cut the top off, and as I set them down,
They were perfect together.
my daughter came out and she said, man, that looks like it could be, the base of something. And so I just made it like a cabinet. So you had the two end tables, and then I had to purchase wood for the top. And anyway, so it's those two top units put together, and I just screwed them together.
Yeah.
And
That
then behind it is the bed I made to match, and then I just sold it all together.
Oh, wow. That's like a unicorn right there.
Yeah, that was a Wednesday challenge, but I didn't have any Wednesday-ish stuff on there. So
Okay. Yeah, that turned out amazing. Another Franken baby.
yeah,
And then we got this one here. This one, tell us about this one.
this one was obviously a headboard. I mean, it screams headboard all day long. We sold this one as well, but the spindles on it were really high, and I had to cut them, and so I literally have an adjustable height workbench, and I had to adjustable height it all the way up to my miter saw so I could cut those. It was a task, and then I had to drill a hole and put a pin in and put those together. But this headboard, this is Bear's 2026 color of the year, and I saw the color, and I'm like, man, I think I have a decoupage image that would match it perfectly, and it did.
Yeah.
And then for this challenge, I mean, it wasn't for a challenge. It was just, hey, it's New Year's. I want to do this. I was in another project. I had like texture all around the image, but nothing under. So for this one, I did actually put the texture underneath the image, and then it just made it a snap to blend. But it's that kind of image that really lent itself to that. And I don't know if you can't actually get close up on it. This is not a very good picture, but underneath the hair, there's texture.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath the tail, there's texture. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that was interesting to watch you do that in that video. That was really cool how you did the texture underneath of the paper.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm talking to myself.
Did you any luck trying to figure out what our problem could be?
It makes no sense because in the settings, everything's connected. It says it should be playing at 7 p.m. tonight. The only place that we're playing live right now is on Facebook. I was going to try to put a message on this. I did put a message on the portrait and the landscape in YouTube and told people to go to Facebook instead. So I'm not quite sure what happened, but something weird happened. And I can't say that it makes any sense because all the settings are correct.
Yeah. Darn you, StreamYard.
One kind of weird glitchy thing, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
We have a love-hate relationship.
Did you schedule it before the daylight savings time? I don't know. Just a thought.
I don't think so. I scheduled it on Sunday, I think. Sunday, yeah.
Well, didn't you have problems? Because I remember you said there were 4 of them or something, and you needed to delete them. One of them?
Yeah, I don't know if that had anything to do with this, but it's suspect. It sounds pretty sussy to me.
Sus.
It's sus.
Yeah.
It's us.
There was that thing where it said we had to reconnect to Facebook or whatever, because in 48 hours,
Yeah.
going to expire or something.
That's happened to me multiple times, though, and that's never caused an issue. So I don't think it's that, but
Yeah. Who knows?
who knows?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to this cutie right here.
Yeah. So this was just an inspired piece, and an inspiration. I can't remember who does this. It's on the video though. But the inspiration piece was a metal. What do you call that?
It looks like metal.
It was a metal cabinet,
Yeah.
and for this one, this is just like an upper kitchen cabinet.
Oh, wow.
And it was like $3.99 with another upper kitchen cabinet at the thrift store, sitting outside, at their bargain bin or whatever. And I was like, ooh, I think I could do something with that.
Yeah.
And
You made the legs for it and everything, right? You made those legs.
Yeah. So it's actually, I listed it on Facebook, and my daughter's boyfriend walked in the house and he said, I got to have that. I'm like, I just listed it on Facebook. You couldn't have done this like 15 minutes ago,
No, right?
So he has it. He absolutely loves it. So.
Oh, good. Oh, well, I'm glad it went to a good home.
Yeah.
No. Where you can even enjoy it when you go over there.
That's right. I can just go visit anytime.
I'll say hi to it. I love that. Okay, so then we got this one here, which is cool.
Yeah, so I might have shown this the last time. This was a clock. And,
Oh, that's right.
and I just took the inside out of it and added the shelves and
lights. Is there lights in there too?
Yeah, I added a light to it. And then on top of it, there's a light as well that lights up.
So fun.
I think there's a push button in the back. I can't remember. I think there's a push button for that. One of them. I don't remember which one, but there's a push button to light it up. But the top of that is I took a yard light apart, one of those.
A solar light? Yeah.
I took the solar light part out of it, and then I just put a light bulb and then put that all together on the light mounting, and then I put it on top.
Very cool.
Normally they have a light. Oh no, this is the clock. It wouldn't have had that. Yeah. So anyway, that was on top. And the people who bought it, they were super excited.
Oh, I bet. Yes.
They were definitely fans. So
yeah, that's fun. Really unique, interesting pieces. So I'm glad, like, it's really nice to see people appreciate that kind of stuff, and when they get it, they're like, oh, it's so fun.
It's funny because I'm looking at these and I'm thinking back to the people that bought them, and I had to go for symphony practice, and the people were asking me if I thought that could fit in the back of their SUV, and I said, well, where are you at? And they were like, Dallas. I'm like, I'm going there this weekend. I'll just drop it off.
Yeah.
So they let me see their really cool modern industrial apartment. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. And so anyway, we brought it upstairs. They probably thought it was crazy.
Yeah. So it fit their home, and you could see why they loved it.
And for the next one, talk about a coincidence, because he was asking me about shipping it or something, because he's a retired military. And I know it's hard to see in this, but this was the aluminum that I riveted anyway. And this, I had to go on a business trip to San Antonio, and he lived like not even 5 minutes away from where I had to be in San Antonio. So I just dropped it off on my way, and they brought it in and set it up right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And he had like all these, like a riveted chair. It was amazing. And it definitely fit there, and they were really happy to get it.
Everything just kind of married each other, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
That's fun. I know. I love, it's so fun seeing customers' reactions and stuff like that when they see their piece and they send you pictures of it in their home. I love that so much.
Yep.
Okay. So I have got a few here that I did. This is just a door, an old door. Some of these are from years ago. So, I used some hairpin legs, and that was it. That easy. The chairs I found at the side of the road, they were the bar height chairs, so I had to get the taller hairpin legs, and I recovered the seats and everything like that. And then this one right here, I just recently redid. These are just, it's very simple, very easy, dishes and candlestick holders. Now it is a tray. A 3-tiered tray. I thought about putting another one at the the very bottom plate, so I just didn't want to make it too top heavy or something. And then there's these were actually, I had to ask my Flippin Bunch ladies what these were when I got them, because I had no idea. And I think it was Lavonne said they're curtain tie back holders. So I did a quick Google search, and sure enough, they were curtain tie back holders. So yes, I turned these into little teeny tiny pieces of art. And the lady bought them, loved them.
Although you sold them, good.
Yeah, I did. I sold them, so I was happy about that. And I made my own cloche here. I found the tray, the platter thing with the candlestick holders already made at the my local thrift store, and I had seen this big jar there, and I almost bought it the first time I was there. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Then I went home and I'm like, oh, I wish I bought that jar. So I went back and they still had the jar, so I bought it that time, like 2 days later. So that became its very own cloche. It was a nice big jar, so it worked out good. And again, some of these are very old. This is it's actually a vanity that I cut up and I turned into side tables, nightstands. And my daughter's actually using these ones right now. So she owns these in my house. This one right here was a dresser that I turned into a bench. It was missing the top 2 drawers. So I cut this one down and turned it into a bench. This was over when we were living over in Virginia. So this lady offered me this dresser, and I said, sure. So I took it, and yeah, this became that.
Now that is a great idea.
Yes, something, and it wasn't hard to do. I just reused the same top, and just secured it with a couple of added pieces of wood. I think there were just scrap pieces of wood that I screwed the top into. It was pretty easy. And then this was just 3 chairs and a cabinet door. I made all those pillows.
Cool. That looks like it should be at a wedding.
Yes. The lady that bought it, at the time she owned a salon. So it was, okay. It ended up going in her like waiting room or whatever. But that I made that skirt, and it's attached with Velcro, so it can come off and be washed and everything like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I've got this is another dresser. This was, talk about like bad furniture. This was bad. This one was really bad. Like the condition, like none of the drawers were junk. So that became a shelf, and I own that, and I have all my craft stuff on it. Mm-hmm.
All of it?
No, not all of it. No. Part of it, I should say. Just some. Maybe a fraction. Okay, so then, all right, so this looks like a face, right? Anyways, this was another dresser. I did end up changing the handles.
Why?
To get rid of the meh face.
I like that.
I don't have a picture of it with the new handles.
It's funny, you cannot unsee it, it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it.
It looks inviting.
Man, that reminds me of the sad bus in Chillicothe.
I was gonna say it looks depressed.
It's a meh. Yeah.
It's cute. No, I like the idea a lot.
Mhm. I don't have a picture of it after I changed the handles, but my friend had suggested I changed it, and I was like,
I'm glad you
really?
did.
I'm like, I thought it did look like a face, but I was like, maybe I thought maybe other people wouldn't notice. And they did. So,
They
but
did.
yeah. So this is was one of those Art Deco style dressers that, you know, I removed the top drawer, removed the top, and turned it into a bench. And I have some before pictures, but I don't think this was that one. I think this was a different one. So I had to take all of that apart and had to reinforce it because I'm like, if somebody's gonna be sitting on this needs to be sturdy, you know, and I gotta make sure this isn't gonna bust and break when somebody sits on it. And here's another before picture too. And then here is the after of that one.
Oh, wow.
Pretty.
That is very
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. So those are fun to do. I've done a few of them. And people love them. So, and then I've got this East Lake. This one, I didn't really change anything, but you know, the mirror was broken, so I put a chalkboard, made it that a chalkboard instead. Turn
that's
this,
cute.
yeah, turn this one into this dresser into a coffee station. I added the hooks and stuff like that, the light. I added and also the chalkboard because that mirror was missing and everything. I feel like those type of dressers are really outdated. So I don't know. I thought this just worked better. And then a cabinet. This got turned into a bench as well. I added some rollers on it. Some of these are so old, you guys. I mean, I went back to like probably 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this was a little pet bed. You know, those weird, I'm going to call it an octagon table, but is it an octagon table or is it a hexagon?
Yeah, it's an octagon, I think. Does it have 8 sides? They call them octagon tables.
I think there's 8. Yeah. Well, you know, because I did that before where I did a whole video on a table like this, and I called it an octagon table, but it was a hexagon. So I got some crap for that. Everybody's like, hexagon. I'm like, oh.
Were the comments brutal?
Yeah.
Hexagon.
I got a few. I'm like, oh yeah, I know.
I know now.
I didn't. I didn't do it. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Okay, what's this one here? Oh, this one is Dars. Tell us about this. Actually, I got a before picture right here. This was your very first maximalist piece, right?
Yeah, it was really.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bronny found us.
Yay!
Yeah, she's on Facebook. I sent. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I sent.
Oh, no, that's
Gretchen,
fine.
I sent her a screenshot of where you had to click to get to see us live on Facebook. So anyway, we're glad you're here, guys,
Yay!
gals.
Yeah, we're gonna have to problem shoot when we get off of here, and I have a feeling we're still not gonna know what happened or if we can retrieve the other video. But good to have you guys on Facebook.
Yes.
So this piece, yeah, I believe I had all pieces. I had both sides, and then the big middle section, like an entertainment center, a big 1980s golden oak, which they said, oh, it's solid oak. Well, it wasn't. The door and like the bottom frame and the top were, but it was veneered. And I just turned it into a coffee and tea bar.
All right, I'm going to get that up so we can see this, the beautiful piece. And this was actually the Maximalist Challenge, right? That,
Yeah.
Yep.
Lavonne put that one on, and I actually had a real time with that. It was like 120 degrees in that barn, and I was trying to get molds to stay on there, and they were sliding off. It was really a trip, but it turned out really cool. The inside, when you open the door, is all maxed out on the inside.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that's where the obsession began, right?
It did, right there. You got it. It started there with stencils, decoupage, stamp, paint, stamp. I think that's what I used on that. And then the molds.
The maximum
saying
monster was created.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm a bad influence?
I think we're all good influences on each other.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
Yeah, what do you do
fun
with a
way.
big chunk of leftover wood?
Okay, let's see. We're going to find out right now.
You make wall art.
Yes.
I didn't have very good pictures left of this because this one's been long gone for a while. But those were all of Lel's from Made by Marley's brand new stencils. So I had not used them yet. So I sat down and I just went to work and tried to create as many different designs that I could.
You did like a gallery wall.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. All right. That is that. So now I guess we got 9 minutes left. Do you have any questions? Marah, do you have any? I know you wrote some down.
Okay, I got some.
Okay.
What's the best wax you guys have ever used?
Okay.
What
Based
type?
on- what is it?
What type? Like gilding?
Yeah, no, like furniture wax, like
For polishing or for decorating? Decorating
sealing?
wax?
Maybe sealing.
or
Like
just
tinted?
general purpose.
Okay. All purpose.
Well, I'll just say that I have just fallen in love with, now that I'm not a Dixie Belle retailer, I could before, but now that I have to pay full retail, I'm finding that I'm trying other things. And dark oil wax from Sweet Pickens is my new love. I just love that stuff. So
Yeah.
I really like that. And I notice a lot of YouTubers use the Waverly wax. I'm going to try that too. You use that, Krystal?
I use it a lot. Yeah. I don't
You like it?
I
guess
like
if you use it a lot,
I like the antiquing wax. I don't really like the clear wax as much.
Okay.
It's okay. But I do like the brown antiquing wax. I have some white and I haven't tried that too often, but that seems to be okay too. But I like that I can just kind of clean it up with water for the most, I've spilt it so many times I can.
You said it was Waverly.
Yeah. It's so cheap. And I mean,
From Walmart. It's a Walmart brand.
yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah,
So I don't care if I spill
but
it.
isn't it more of a liquid wax?
It is liquid.
Okay.
So you can apply it with like a paper towel. That's usually what I use is a paper towel or a sock or something, an old sock.
I do like Dixie Belle's white wax.
Yeah.
Ronnie says Annie Sloan is all that she's used.
Okay.
I have some Annie Sloan. It's good. Comparable to Dixie Belle.
Gotcha. What's your guys' favorite colors to work with? Like your most favorites?
In wax?
Just paint.
Oh, paint.
Black.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I like everything, and I think that comes from having it at my disposal. It was just like, but now it's like whatever I have on the shelf that I want to use up. That's my go-to. But sometimes I get an inspiration that I just want to do something.
Right.
So.
There's a color that Dixie Belle sells, and it's the coffee bean.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that chocolatey black color. It's like
it's a good color.
I love coffee, so
Oh, so coffee beans right in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like the black sands color from Dixie Belle and the silk. I love
Okay.
that color.
Yeah. What about you, Dar? What's your favorite color? Like if you were to grab a color today, what would you grab?
Probably boho blues.
Yeah.
I was going to say she'd probably pick the rainbow.
I got the boho
maximalist in
blues.
her would be like the rainbow.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always drawn to like blues and greens. I've really been trying to kind of stretch my limits a little bit and get into something different. It's hard.
Which makes me think of we should do a challenge, because how often do you see red or yellow? You see some yellow, but it's not very often you see red on furniture that's red. And maybe there's a reason for that. But
Well, the piece I just did a piece that was red, and I couldn't believe how much interest I had in it, and it sold like immediately, and she loved it, and she pulled up with a red car and a red hat.
okay, you're like sold.
Yeah, a red hat, and then she sent me a picture, and her comforter was like the perfect match because it was red, and she had red pillows, and it had all the Moroccan designs. I was like, wow.
Oh, awesome.
Perfect.
Somebody out there's gonna love that piece.
That's right.
Just got to get the right person to see it.
Yeah. Bronny said she likes greens.
Yeah.
And Gretchen said she loves the rabbit behind you, Dar. Is that
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
okay?
He's gonna go to the booth as soon as I get him in his frame.
Oh.
Where is his frame, by the way? Oh no.
And Bronny said she just did a vintage mantle clock in a brushed iron color. Thought I wouldn't like it, but turned out beautiful. So I need to branch out more. Yes. I think it's hard.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
It's hard sometimes you kind of to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and, do something that is, a little more bold or not something you would normally pick out. So I know that right there. Okay.
I think a lot of us try to make it sellable, so, it's funny because the purple furniture, like not many people buy purple furniture, but I remember when I had that first shop, that same furniture artist did a dining table in purple.
Really?
And it sat. It was gorgeous. I mean, it was just a little more of a little kitchen table, but finally this girl bought it, and I thought to myself, I bet she's single.
Yeah, she could be. Yeah.
Her dad came to pick it up, and I went to school with him, and he said, oh yeah, she got a divorce, she's got her own place. And I said, I knew it had to be for a single girl, because I cannot picture too many men going, oh yeah, I love that lilac table, it's really nice.
Well, I tell you what, my husband is colorblind, and
so you can do whatever you want.
You sure can. He doesn't know what color it is.
Well, that's good.
I tease
Not
him
for him, but
I feel that. I always have to. Every day he'd go to work, he'd ask me if his clothes matched and everything. Like that. And the days I was mad at him.
Yeah, you look
great. To work. A little off.
Poor Nate. Poor Nate.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Hey, I realized we only have a few more minutes left, but I did have another wax question.
Okay.
And I watched something where somebody waxed some furniture and it was gorgeous, but they put poly over the wax, and I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah,
if it's a
you can.
water-based wax, you can.
Oh, you can poly over wax. Okay. Well, I mean, because when we paint furniture, we spend so much time removing the wax.
Well, can
You
I
know.
say
Depends on the wax.
I have even lacquered over wax. Because I'm a rebel like that, you know, I'm a rebel. And it just takes longer to dry.
Well,
So-
Yeah, I think if the wax is cured, like
Yeah.
you can do anything
If it's
over top
cured,
of
you
it.
can for sure do it. But like if you know you do it immediately, like you know, oil and water don't mix, but I think it's okay to do the oil then the water. So that would be okay. But if you did water and then oil, there might be a reaction. I think that's the way it goes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I definitely tried the lacquers, which is an oil-based product, over wax, and it wasn't like cured yet. It wasn't, I think it was immediately I did it. And it just took like 2 or 3 days to dry. So I don't know if would be the case all the time, but it worked out okay for me. So
and I have to wonder if there's different types of wax because, you know, I got this wax from Vintage Market and it's truly beeswax. Like she talked to me on the phone and it smells like there's no odor. And, you know, I had gotten this other off brand from Magnolia. And the smell, it was just like shoe polish.
Mhm.
I just couldn't use it. It just.
Well, I think there's probably oil-based waxes as well as water-based waxes, and the water-based ones aren't going to stink. So
Right.
Yeah.
But it had some type of petroleum in it that gives it the stink.
Yeah.
And you kind of know.
Maybe that's the kind you have to be careful of. And then, of course, beeswax. I have to question if you paint over that or seal over that, would you have an issue? Because
Yeah, I think so.
I think
beeswax wouldn't be good to try to put anything over the top of it.
Yeah, I would think so too. Might be a CP question.
I was going to say,
pilot.
It might be a Doug question, the chemical engineer here. You just walked in the door. I could ask him.
CP has saved my rear end so much this week, and I will reveal that when I do my embellishments. So,
well, it's just we got 4 people on Facebook now, and we'll have to see. I don't know if we can take this and put this up on YouTube.
I think we can. I think it will download. We can download it and put it up.
Well, I think it's automatically gonna, when it's scheduled, like maybe it'll
play then.
I think so, because it should be the same broadcast, you know.
It just something happened internally in there and it got the times wrong because everything was set for 7 p.m. for tonight on both modes, landscape and portrait, and they were all linked up. So I don't know, but next week I'm going to talk about social. So here's a question for you: how many social medias do you have personally right now?
Me, all of us.
Yeah. How many do you have?
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. 4.
Pinterest.
Oh, I guess that is one, isn't it? Yeah, I got that.
Are we missing any?
I think that's all I have.
I guess YouTube. Did you count YouTube?
Yeah, I counted YouTube.
And you got TikTok, Instagram. Oh, Lemon8.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter.
Lemon8.
I have Twitter.
Okay.
And then there's Threads, which is part of Instagram.
But the basic content creator in 2026 has 6.75 apps, platforms that they put out onto.
Interesting.
So, yeah, we're going to get into some statistics. I'm falling down the rabbit hole.
Hey.
That's next week. Okay. And then we got some challenges because we were just talking about embellishments. here is the next unique antique challenge. March 28th, 2026, the Embellishments Edition. This one's hosted by me and Lavonne. So embellish those babies up, whatever you want, as much as you want. Right, Dar?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen this time.
Well,
I'm
you'll
going
find
full
something.
Dar.
Don't worry. And then let's have Marah talk about this one here. This one's a good one too.
This is the Pop Art Furniture Challenge, the Furniture Flip Challenge, I might say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and of course, everyone is doing it April
right.
18th. So that's next month after you pay your taxes, or that last minute. I gotta get it done.
Yeah, hopefully you get something back.
and so we, this is really a different genre, and it can be, as I'm experiencing now and working on my piece, challenging. So, so we have a $50 Amazon card that we are going to award to the winner.
Yes.
And, this share if you know people that
yes,
create this kind of content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, if you know anybody who is a YouTuber, send them.
Some of those comments there. Bronny said, "That's funny, Dar. It's like having 2.3 kids."
Maybe because you got Pinterest and you just you kind of forget about it, so you lost 25% of it. I don't know.
Gretchen has Discord, WhatsApp. Didn't think of those ones.
Oh,
Threads, Blue
Discord.
Sky.
Yeah. Our family uses
Gretchen,
it.
you've got it going on there.
Yeah. Bronny said she went to an Ed Sheeran concert. Lots of pop art there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So and just to mention too, if you're not quite sure what pop art is, just pop back into last week's video, Flippin Bunch video on pop art, and that should give you some really good ideas about what it is, what it isn't.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not going to be that picky.
Yeah.
Well, is there not prizes for this one?
Yeah. $50.
So there you go. And you want to know the other thing, probably none of us can win. So that's going to give you a better chance.
Well, you floated that out there. The only one who truly can't win is me, because I'm the one that, that put this on really. But since you said it, we're going to give it to someone that is outside the Flippin Bunch.
Yeah, we don't want it to be like the Grammy Awards here, like you just make up stuff just so you can give your buddy a statue. We gotta spread the wealth.
Be we like want all you guys
to give it a shot.
Andy Warhol giving himself a prize.
Embellishments is due March 28th, right?
Yeah, let me pull that up really quick, and we will confirm that now. Yes, March 28th, 2026. There you have it. And I guess we have taken over 8 minutes of your time. You guys, so sorry about that.
Yeah, they spent all that time looking for us. Where are you?
I'm so sorry about this.
We went to party on. They all went.
I know. We miss you guys all week. So it's sad. It's sad. I know I look forward to this, especially after this week. I was just so excited to be on here with my friends, So it's just a little rough.
You maybe should tell them, Krystal, because they might not know what your week was like.
Well, the tornadoes I'm in Burlington, which is about 4 or 5 miles east of Union City, Michigan, where an EF3 tornado with a span that was 500 yards wide, it just ripped through the town of Union City and destroyed homes, and 3 people perished, and it's been a rough couple of days for those people, and just say a prayer if you think about Union City, say a prayer for these families. But I can tell you one thing right now, it's just been amazing to see the community come together. So many people have been supportive, businesses, individuals, just, I mean, like first responders, teachers, administration at the school. They have put together an entire, like, something that the Red Cross would do. There's like the whole gym field house is set up like a department store. So you can go in there, they can go in there and get water, food, toiletries, tarps, batteries, clothing, blankets, towels, anything that they need. And there's food and all kinds of stuff. So they have done a great job helping out with the community. And like the principal there, I don't know how she does it, but she's like the Energizer bunny. She keeps going and going. And the counselors and just like so many of the staff have just been doing an amazing job that work there at the school, as well as like everyone else. Like, it's just crazy, like, to see how much help has been pouring in from all over the place. So
it's been bad even below us. I keep watching them streams come through, and I'm just above Krystal a little bit, about in the middle of the state on Lake Michigan. And I always will tell her what's coming. Like, I'm getting snow and they got a bunch of rain, but there were some more tornado warnings, but they ended up hitting below us this time. So it hit Indiana and Illinois. Mm-hmm. So I think they got it pretty bad. I'm not sure what the tornado strength was, but
yeah, they got hit too.
Mm-hmm. Have prayers for everybody that's going through this awful weather right now. Really weird.
Oklahoma, I've seen like Maryland's got tornado watches, and I think Lavonne said there's a tornado watch by her. So I'm like, what is going on? Mother Nature, are you on your time of the month?
She's on her time of the year. Yeah.
And where we would normally get that kind of weather, we didn't get any. They've been saying for days that we're going to get tornadoes here in North Texas, which we normally have. And we were even in a tornado watch yesterday, but we got a little bit of rain and then it was gone.
Yeah. Crazy weather. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. And thank you for coming and finding us. And sorry about all these technical difficulties that we just always seem to have.
It happens. But we're glad you guys found us.
Yes, absolutely.
Very much so.
So until next week.
Next week, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm bringing it up from the rabbit hole. See you then.
All right, bye.
Bye.